Curtis, first off, happy birthday. 30 years old now. You feeling all grown up now as a 30-year-old man?
I am officially old now.
And I got to think, man, I mean, there's nothing that you would rather be doing on your birthday than media day, right? I mean, it's just the best present that you've ever had.
This is definitely an experience. I've never done this on my birthday, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
When it came to rescheduling this fight, was there any party that said,
Yeah.
damn it, that's my birthday, stay away from that week?
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, cause we already had plans. I was supposed to be in Chicago, hanging out with the fam, but it's whatever. Like, making money this weekend. That's cool, too.
I mean, the celebration will be even better afterwards, right? We'll talk about fight week this week, man. Are you doing anything different than you did last time? I mean, taking like extra precautions, being careful. I mean, that was such a terrible experience, I'd imagine.
I mean, the UFC is pretty much taking care of that. We're on like super lockdown, so this is like the only exposure I get. So unless one of you guys got it, I think I'm good.
Fair enough. What was the last experience like for you? I mean, did you end up like sick at all, or I mean?
No, I definitely had the headaches. That was rough, and I had the muscle aches and the chills and the fever and a bit of the fatigue, but I didn't get any of the respiratory issues, thankfully.
Very nice. So it didn't really affect you physically. Were you able to return to training pretty quick, or did it take a little while?
It was about 2 weeks. The first week was rough, but then the next week I was just it was like a precaution. I didn't want to bring it back into the gym and like spread it.
So fortunately, I'm hoping you're not facing any long term. We hear about like Hamzat that's sick months later. Nothing for you?
No, I'm fine. I feel bad for Hamzat. Hope he gets better because I really like to watch him fight, but no issues for me.
That's good to hear. So talk about the rescheduling then. I mean, it took several months, right? Yeah. Were you hoping to get it done fast? What took so long to get this thing back together?
No, I mean, we knew. I didn't want to jump back in there because we didn't know if there would be long-term effects. We were cautious of that, but after about a month, I think we started to talk about like the dates around Christmas, and then originally we were going to fight January 20th, and then it got pushed back to February 20th. So,
did you talk to Derrick at all? I mean, I know you guys aren't exactly like tight or anything, but did you feel like you needed to apologize or try to?
No. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. I was hurt too. I didn't want to get it, so no, I didn't apologize. I mean, was I supposed to apologize? I don't know. I missed that. So
I don't think we don't know what the requirement is on that. But yeah, like you said, you didn't do it on purpose. What about rebooking the fight? Was it important to you though to keep this matchup together?
Yes. I mean, I wasn't scared that we weren't going to fight because who else was Derrick going to fight? So, and who else am I going to fight? So I was pretty confident we were going to get this fight again.
You feel like he's going to stick to this boisterous claim of taking you down and finish you on the ground? Is he sticking to those claims?
I mean, if that's how he wants to do it, you can do your best. Do your best to take me down. I know everyone's like, well, Volkov took you down. Volkov earned that. He got me real tired. Or maybe I got myself real tired. I can't remember. I was real tired. But he earned that. I don't think Derrick's going to – Volkov is unique. His conditioning is very unique. You don't see guys like that at heavyweight. He kind of reminds me of like a heavyweight version of one of my teammates, Neil Magny, like cardio for days. I don't think you would associate cardio and Derrick Lewis together, so I don't know about that.
Fair enough. Did you make any adjustments? I mean, having these extra couple months to prepare, did you tweak the game plan at all or change the approach, or was it basically just, do what you did for the last camp?
I mean, we did. I did focus a lot more on jiu-jitsu this camp because we did have the extra time, so why not? And conditioning, we've been working on that ever since the Volkov fight. Like, my conditioning wasn't bad, but in order to fight the way I want to fight, that grueling pace, that grinded out pace for 25 minutes, we had to add some extra workout days, like an extra day of conditioning, and I think it's going to pay off.
Are you looking at this as a number one contender fight?
Essentially, because I know Jon is next, but yeah, essentially.
Does that bother you? I mean, that Jon is next?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at like a 3. Like, I get it. It's business. Jon Jones puts asses in the seat. Like, he's a name. He's earned it. Because they did it for Izzy also. Like, Izzy, he's coming up to fight Blachowicz, and Glover Teixeira's just like. So, I get it. It's cool.
Fair enough. Last thing for me, as you said, I mean, you win here. I think it's pretty undeniable that you get a title shot. Does one of the three guys that it could be against mean more to you? Like, is there one you'd rather face, whether it be Stipe, whether it be Ngannou, whether it be Jon Jones?
No, I mean, they all present, like, If I beat Ngannou, I've avenged it. If I beat Stipe, I beat the heavyweight GOAT. I beat Jon Jones, I beat a GOAT. So it's like, it's a win-win-win.
Okay, obviously you said that you understand John will probably get the title shot next, but does it annoy you knowing that the timeline of that, like, oh, okay, so maybe they do that fight in July or something, I won't be able to fight until December? Does that bother you?
No, like, majority of these guys are old. Like, I know I just turned 30, but I got a while, so I'm not in like a major rush or anything. That's just more time for me to develop and grow.
One of the interesting things about you, every time you fight, it comes up this idea that you're not apologetic for how you fight. You're not apologetic for losing any money or anything like that. Do you think other fighters need to sort of man up a bit and be more honest with their own intentions?
No, I'm not going to tell other guys how to live their life, how their career should go. But for me personally, this is how I've always been. I come from a wrestling background, like smack talk and all that smoke screen and that all that extra BS, like the WWE stuff. I'm not good at it, so I'm not even gonna pretend to be good at it, because you would smell it. You'd be like, okay, this guy's fake. It would be worse than Kobe's act. Like, we all know Kobe's act is bad. Mine would be worse. So I'm not even gonna attempt it.
Have you spoken to Dana White yet?
Personally, no.
Do you think those two might be related?
Maybe. I mean, but yo, I'm here to fight. I'm here to win fights. I'm here to earn money, and I'm not a smack talk. I'm just not good at it. Like, I have a speech impediment. So like me, I try to talk smack, I start stuttering. That just ruins the whole thing right there. So I'm just like, I know what I'm good at. I'm good at winning fights. I'm gonna stick to that.
When Derrick Lewis wanted to fight you, he called himself the most dangerous blue belt in the world or something like that. You've seen him fight. Do you think that's a fair assessment of his skills?
No. I'm gonna keep it professional. I do not believe he's the most dangerous blue belt in the world. No, I'm gonna I'll leave it at that. No.
Fair enough. Thanks, man.
To you, is this fight as simple as just avoiding one big punch?
I mean, if you really, really, really want to break it down, yeah, we know what Derrick's game plan is. We've seen it 1,000 times. We've seen it. Did it to Volkov, did it to Olenek. Like, he hangs around, and he's just looking for that one sweet knockout punch. That's why the best strategy is to keep him on his butt, and then he never gets that opportunity.
You were just talking about, why you've been able to just maintain, being yourself, and just like, I'm just going to win fights. I don't care about all this other stuff. But like, covering the sport for as long as I have, and John has, we've seen so many guys come through that say that, like, I'm not going to be influenced. I'm not going to start doing all this crazy stuff.
I'm not
and
good
they all
at
do.
it, bro.
Right, but like, what is it about you that even stylistically, like, guys are like, okay, I'm going to go show them. I'm going to go try to just knock people out all the time. Like, what is it about you that you're able to maintain just what you want to do?
I think it's my inner, my pettiness. I'm very, very petty. And the more you don't want me to do it, the more I'm like, F you, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make you watch it. I know people don't want to watch it. You're going to watch. I don't care. You're going to watch. You may not like it. You're going to root for me to lose. Cool, but you're going to watch.
In the end, like, it to me, like, it is a sport, right? Like, the object is to win.
Exactly. And like, bro, like, I get 100 and 100. I get 100 for showing up, 100 for winning. I have a child. I'm not going to jeopardize her future and her quality of life to appease people who know nothing about me, who watch me for 15 to 25 minutes and then forget about me. They don't care about me. They don't care what I got going on. They don't care, so I don't care what they want. Like, I'm here to win fights. I'm a prize fighter, and I'm here to win prizes. So.
You talked about potentially having the title fight. Like, what would a title mean to you? What would putting that belt around mean to you? Because like we just said, all these people have all these things to say. Can't really say much once you have the belt.
No, oh my God, the petty in me would, the memes, the posts. I'd be going real hard, real hard. And every blue moon, I like to clap back with people on my Instagram and stuff. I would devote an entire week to just clapping back to people. So,
Do you have any in your drafts already? You have any good memes ready?
oh, yeah, I got loads. I got loads of memes. Yeah, I'm a meme master.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.